The dragon priests in Skyrim are ancient and powerful beings associated with the dragons. They each possess a unique mask that grants extraordinary abilities to those who wear them. So obviously we're going to look at the top 10 masks of all time in Skyrim. We'll be considering enchantments, aesthetics, and overall impact on gameplay. Before we get going, let me know what your favourite Dragon Priest mask is down in the comments, and we will see if it made the list. And just FYI, I think it's pretty obvious, but I am likely going to butcher every one of these mask names. So bear with me. Wooden mask. Okay, so maybe I won't get all of the names wrong. So while not as powerful as the other masks on this list, the wooden mask deserves recognition for its unique ability. When worn inside the Bromjunar Sanctuary, this light armor mask transports the Dragonborn back in time, allowing access to a statue where you can pop the other base game masks on, giving you a powerful mask in return. So whilst you can't upgrade it, it has no enchantments, it sells for only 51 gold, and has a base level armor of 2, the wooden mask holds historical significance and works as a key to something way more powerful. But most importantly, it looks pretty badass. Volsung. The Volsung mask bolsters the wearer's carry capacity by 20 points. It lets the user breathe underwater and also adds 20 points to the user's bartering too. I personally like keeping this mask in my back pocket just in case I find myself in a cave with lots of underwater parts, or if I've decided to pick up too many wooden plates and now I need a few extra points of carry weight. It's crazy useful during the Path of Knowledge quest because you can actually dive underwater and have some time, and you have some time to just swim around and look for hidden items. Volsung is a light armor mask with a base armor of 21. You can upgrade it with corundum ingots, and you'll need the Daedric smithing perk to do so. Or you could sell the mask for a nice 4,611 gold, but don't do that. Otar. Otar's mask offers resistance to fire, frost, and shock damage. This versatility makes it a valuable asset when facing enemies who employ different types of elemental attacks. Let's say you want to run into the College of Winterhold and just start swinging a hammer around for no reason. Well, this is the mask for you. Otar is a heavy armor mask with a base armor rating of 23. You can upgrade it with refined malachite, and you'll need the Daedric smithing perk to do so. The mask sells for an embarrassing 1,521 gold. Ragar. Good news for cowards that run from every fight. You know who you are. Wearing Ragot's mask enhances stamina by a huge 70 points, which also makes it ideal for warriors that engage in melee combat. The increased stamina will help you land way more charged attacks, or, will help you run away. Ragar is a heavy armor mask with a base armor rating of 23. You can upgrade it with orichalcum ingot, and you'll need the Daedric smithing perk to do so. The mask sells for an even more embarrassing 962 gold. I have no idea why Belethor won't even pay $1,000 for an ancient magic mask worn by a dragon priest, but whatever. Hevnorak. Hevnorak's mask provides an impressive resistance to disease by 100 points, and to poison by 100 points. So if you're out fighting werewolves or vampires, or you just want to sleep in a cave without the worry of getting an STD, this is definitely the mask you need. Hevnorak is a heavy armor mask with a base armor rating of 23. You can upgrade it with iron ingots, and again you'll need the Daedric smithing perk to do so. The mask sells for 891 gold, which is just getting ridiculous now. Maybe Belethor has a stack of these in his warehouse that he just can't shift for some reason. Crosis. Crosis, while not my favorite mask, is probably the one I find myself wearing the most. And that's because, like most Skyrim players, I ended up going for the sneaky archer build, because I'm a simple man with simple needs. So for those of you living under a rock, Crosis offers a boost to archery, alchemy, and the lockpicking skills, all by 20 points, making it a must for us stealthy boys. There is nothing like lockpicking a door open and popping 2 bandits in the back of the head before they even realize you're there to steal their clothes. Crosis is a light armor mask with a base armor rating of 21. You can upgrade it with iron ingots, and you'll need the Daedric smithing perk to do so. The mask sells for 1,615 gold. meaning Bellathor's running low on these two, so get them whilst you can. Vulcan. The mask of the Magic Boys. Vulcan fortifies the wearer's conjuration, illusion, and alteration by 20 points each. If you're wielding spells from these schools of magic in Skyrim, then you'd be a fool not to be running around with a little Vulcan on your face. That steel with blue glow really adds to the magic look as well, so I'd recommend offing the Archmage at the College of Winterhold because his robes and this mask is the outfit every mage would be jealous of. Vulcan is a heavy armor mask with a base armor rating of 23. You can upgrade it with steel ingots, and you'll again need the Daedric smithing perk to do so. The mask sells for 2,182 gold. It still isn't the price I'd imagine these would go for, but we are getting there at least. Morokai. Another steely blue magic mask that would pair nicely with the Archmage's robes. The Morokai mask now gives you 2 reasons to kick the Archmage off a cliff. The mask grants a substantial bonus to magicka regeneration by a huge 100 points. Morokai is clearly a very light armor mask as it only has a base armor rating of 5. You can upgrade it with Refined Moonstone and you'll need the Daedric smithing perk to do this. I'm not sure what happened here because it feels more powerful than the last mask and way more useful. But upsettingly, it only sells for 637 gold. For the love of God, do not sell this mask for what will get you 5.5 copies of the lusty Argonian maid, Naaran. Giving you a third reason to poison the Archmage and steal his clothes, Naaran gives you a huge 50 points boost to magicka, and a 20 point boost to both destruction and restoration. Rocking this mask will mean you can literally run through any battlefield wielding death in one hand and life in the other. And if you solved our little Archmage problem, you could look good whilst doing it. Naaran is a heavy armor mask with a base armor rating of 23. You can upgrade it with ebony ingots, and you'll need the Daedric smithing perk to do it. The mask sells for 2,173 gold, which will get you twice as many copies of the lusty Argonian maid as Morokai would. And finally, coming in as the best mask, we have Konarek. I mean, look at it. Looks alone make this thing the ultimate mask, but it is also insanely powerful. This is the highly coveted mask worn by the only known dragon priest who was also a dragonborn. The priest whose name meant warlord was feared and respected by so many, so much so that the dragon cult actually built a city just so that he could rule it. And where does a lot of this power come from, you ask? His mask. If the wearer falls below 15% health, the mask has a 15% chance to cast Grand Healing and Flame Cloak, replenishing health and simultaneously damaging nearby enemies. Besides rendering the wearer near immortal, it also includes a 3% chance to summon a spectral dragon priest ally, and this ally can fire off a whole bunch of spells as well as summon his own ally. So remember at the beginning of the video when I said that the wooden mask is the key to something way more powerful? Well, Konarek is that something. It's a heavy armor mask with an armor rating higher than any other helmet in the base game of Skyrim, which is a huge 24. You can upgrade it with gold ingots, and again, you'll need the Daedric smithing perk to do this. The mask sells for 3,200 gold. But do not let Bellathor get his grubby hands on it. And that is a list of easily the best masks in Skyrim. Now, if you want to see the best armor sets in Skyrim, click the video on screen now. Thanks for watching.